Hello, everybody. So, namaste, Aniket Prabhakar ji, and hi, Adik. Who is first? Who is first? No, I'm first. I'm first. I came quite early, so I'm first. Okay. So, what are we going to see today, guys? Yes, the topic is the second match between Louis Charles Mahedela Bourdonnais versus Alexander McDonald. Bourdonnais, the French aristocrat, versus the Irish businessman McDonald. Yes, yes, that's what we are going to see here, guys. No, I'm not 1 minute late. I was just trying to connect, guys, and I got delayed only because of this. I'm not still a pro, so I'm learning. I'll be there soon. So in the meantime, let's try to see what these people who were the great legends, great chess legends have done. And this is your Vijay Lakshmi Subbaraman, the first Roman Grandmaster of India, and Arjuna Awardee here. So we are going to be seeing the fifth part of the great games of our great chess legends. So who are these great legends, guys? Like these are the people who paved the way for what we are playing today. So they showed us how to play opening, they showed us how to play middle game, they showed us what to do, what not to do, do's, don'ts. All these things were taught to us by these people. So a big heartfelt thanks to all these legends, guys. I mean, like, we are what we are today only because of them. I know I'm repetitive, but it's a fact. So, guys, am I clear, live, and audible? That's something which I want an answer to, so that I can actually proceed. What say, guys? Me. What me? It's okay. Leave it. No, they are not good players. They are great players. They are great players, guys. Remember, they are the greatest, in fact. Okay. So now we are going to be back to our the first game of the day, that is the game between McDonald Alexander versus Le Bourdonnais, and this was the second match. This was the second match that was held in London in the year 1834 again. And unlike the first match, there was a sea change in the way McDonald played this match from game one. Yes, Adik, I'm not able to understand exactly what you want me to say. Okay, let's start. So in this game, white is McDonald Alexander and black is Le Bourdonnais. And you can see here, it's a bishop c4, bishop c5, b4. Ivan's gambit, guys. I am not live. Seriously, I am live, guys. Am I not live? I'm not live. Hello. Why am I not live? Am I not live, guys? Yes, I'm ready to start. But you said I'm not live, so I'm just checking it out. Hello? So am I live? Yes. Yes, Adik, tell me, am I live or not? Okay, now I am. Fine. So then let's go for this game. So this is the Ivan's gambit that is being played. So here, what does white play? Ivan's gambit is again a very very dicey opening. Lot of attack from both sides. But board is not there. I can see the board, guys. Can you refresh it, guys? Can you refresh it? Okay, am I live now? Board is not moving. Okay, see if it's moving or not, guys. Now it is okay. Got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so bishop into b4 was played. Bishop into b4, very active Ivan's gambit. So c3. So bishop a5, castles d6, and d4, bishop b6. Okay, this is a very typical position, and d into e5, bishop g4 was played. Well, bishop b6 may not be the most appropriate here. Probably e into d4 or maybe knight f6. So many things are possible here, guys, but I'm not sure about this bishop b6. After d into e5, then okay, I mean, like, there are so many variations in this position. Generally here what happens is, when they say bishop a5 after castles, then knight f6 is generally kind of considered to be the most appropriate move. Try to go for castling as quickly as is possible. But then, okay, what do I say? So after d6, d4, bishop b6, d into e5, bishop g4, bishop b5. And here you can see that I think probably after bishop and f3, queen and f3, I feel that white is probably kind of slightly, having a pull in this position. Although technically I think black is better. But I'm going with white only because of this development advantage, and on the board it plays, it plays real tricks. So after this, queen g3, attacking the g7 pawn, trying to put pressure. Queen f6. So bishop g5 was played, queen e6 again, because queen g6, then we lose the e5 pawn. So queen e6 is being played. Knight a3. I mean, knight a3. Guys, can you see the idea behind this move? He wants to play knight here or bishop c4. Multiple ideas. And see, the reason he's not playing knight d2 is he doesn't want to stop this rook from getting this file. I mean, like, some deep ideas here. But okay, knight f6 was played. I think black is reasonably good in this position. But after bishop and f6, I think here maybe he should have gone for the more logical queen into f6. Probably queen into f6 would have been the proper continuation, most proper continuation. But then, okay, he plays g into f6, giving some chances for his opponent. Probably Lebordonoi must have underestimated McDonald, because after losing the first match 18 to 7 in a 25 match match, so obviously Lebordonoi is going to get a bit complacent in this match, and probably that is what is evident in this game. After rook d1, bishop c5 was played, and here I really like this move, queen g7, guys. After queen g7, suddenly black's position is not so comfortable. Yes, knight c4 is also a very good idea, but then after playing queen g7, see, now black cannot castle, and rook f8, then you just play knight c4, and knight c4 becomes really strong in this position. But here black plays king e7, and what do we play, guys? Yes, Kaustubh, hello, happy Diwali to you too. So come on, what is the move that we are going to be telling for white here? Yes, Kaustubh, I thought I should do it more regularly. So bring in more people for me to show more videos, okay? Inspire me. Okay, so after bishop c4 is the move, guys. But what but? What but, Adik? What but? But, no ifs and buts. Bishop c4. Now what do you do, guys? I mean, like, now, abhi this move looks like very strange. Queen c8, queen f7 is a checkmate. अरे क्या बोल रहे हो यार, समझ नहीं आ रहा है. So after this, white is forcibly getting an exchange up position, guys. Okay, with Samay, maybe in time I will do that, Kaustubh, because Samay is way too funny and I don't know if I am so funny. Right, Kaustubh? Maybe in time we will see. We will see how it goes. So rook a g8 is being played. So queen into g8, rook into g8, bishop into e6. Sure, sometime we'll do that, Kaustubh. So after f into e6, knight c2 is being played. And already here white is clearly better, guys. White is an exchange up and you can see that this pawn structure is voila for white. White is so happy to play in this position. So actually I really like, that's why I really like this queen g7, very cheeky move here, because queen g7, after that it becomes very difficult to actually find a very good move for a black. Probably rook f8, but then rook f8 is not so great because then this pawn becomes very weak in the process. Like probably here bishop c4 or even knight c4 is possible with the idea to play knight a5. Okay. अरे क्या चल रहा है यार? You are the first woman grandmaster. Yes, I am. Okay, sure, Kaustubh. Now let's see what is there here. ना अभी हम लोग अपना stream देखेंगे यार. We will see about समय का बाद में. When the opportunity comes, when it comes for it presents for itself, we will see then. तब तक let's enjoy my stream. है ना? सही है. चलो अभी देखते हैं यार, अभी क्या करना है. किंग e7 पे बिशप c4, rook a g8, bishop into queen into g8, rook into g8, bishop into e6, f into e6, knight c2, and as I told you, this is a wow position, OSM position for white, and he does play it very beautifully here, guys. I really liked this game for the way he actually had complete control in the game. After f5, of course, black is trying to remove as much weakness as is possible, trying to exchange the pawns. So e into f5, e into f5, knight e3. I mean, like, now it's very difficult to defend all the pieces on the pawn. So bishop into e3, rook into e3. I thought, when I saw this position when I was seeing this game, when I saw this position, I thought, like, it's not going to be so easy to win. But then hardly in less than 10 moves, guys, Alexander McDonald played some beautiful chess, very beautiful, very simple, yet very elegant chess, and he won it in no time. So after king e6, rook h3. See, from here on, he goes for beautiful attack, guys. आधे का भी बस भी कर यार. See the game. ठीक है, I agree. Okay, after rook h3, the idea is first now I'm attacking this pawn. So rook g7, I give this check, king e7, and now this move I really liked, guys. I just love this move. Rook b1. I mean, like, what a move, guys. See, now I'm putting pressure on this pawn. Actually, I'm not putting pressure on b7. I'm putting pressure on c6. Hello, Raghuram Rajan. Are you the exterior finance minister? Because I really used to, think he used to give some great speeches. Okay, fantastic, Adik. So now let's see what is the idea. After rook b1, he's putting the pressure on the c6 knight, not on b7, guys. So that's really amazing. And after knight d8, f3, like stopping e4. After b6, again rook d1, a very nice subtle move. And what will, see, now the idea is very simple, guys. I'm just going to play this rook d5. और क्या करेगा opponent? Okay, so here, like for example, let's assume if black plays a5. I'm not live. I'm live and alive, यार, both. आदिक मुझे खुद ही दिख रहा है यार. I am seeing in my mobile. You baby, ठीक है? So welcome, Sir Raghuram Rajan. Vanakkam, Kowe checkmates. Actually, Raghuram Rajan, sir, vanakkam, ungalukkum vanakkam. If you are Raghuram Rajan, sir, then you must be knowing Tamil, so that's why I said vanakkam. Okay, so knight f7, like for example, let's say if a5 is being played, then I just play rook d5, attacking this pawn. And guys, the important thing is, if knight f7, then I just play rook c6, and bam, I go for this pawn. Okay, Kaustubh, I will continue. Thank you so much for telling that to me. Okay, so now that is the reason you can see that black plays knight f7. So knight f7, rook c6, attacking the c7 pawn. I mean, like, what will he do here? Like, for example, if you keep constantly putting so much of pressure on your opponent, move after move after move, and these are all prophylactic threats laced with direct threats, it becomes really difficult for the opponent. Yes. So, rook g8, rook into c7, king f6, rook into a7. And here you can see it's absolutely winning for white. Rook d7, knight g5. And here, oh, very good, Adik. Then it is even better. Maybe we should tell the whole thing in Tamil only. I think we Tamil continue pannalam. Correct? Huh? Oh my God, I am live, guy. Tambi, I am live. Live and alive, both. Again and again, I'm telling. Okay, guys, tell me something. Here, if I'm gonna be playing something like rook d8, what do I do? Please like the stream, guys. Okay, thank you, Kaustubh. Thank you for marketing for me. So I can just play rook check. And if knight here, take rook into pawn. Don't dislike, please. Thank you. Somebody is disliking also. Baapre, do dislike bhi aa gaya. It's okay. What to do? People's choice. Okay, so this is the first game, guys, when McDonald beat Leberdonai in this game, and I felt that Queen G7 was a very, very important move of the game. And then the idea of playing knight A3 instead of knight D2 was, very special and very quirky indeed. And the final nail was playing with the rooks, very beautifully. I told you, in less than 10 moves, 24th move pe to rook into E3 tha. This was a position when rook into E3 happened, and in hardly 10 moves, 34th move, already it's resignable position for black. So that's why I thought this game was really special, guys. Okay, so now let's go for the next match of the day. And that is the match between, see what happened was, after the first round, it so happened that the first and second matches were won by Alexander McDonald. And then in the third match, Leberdonai won. And the fourth and fifth, again, Alexander won. So already Alexander was leading by 4-1. But then it so happened that 6, 7 and 8 was continuously won by Leberdonai. So they were actually tied 4-4. At the end of the 8th round in the second match at London 1834, Alexander McDonald and Leberdonai had tied at 4-4. And I'm not going to be telling what happened then. Let's see this game between Alexander McDonald and Leberdonai. This is the 7th game that happened, guys. In this game, we can see what happened, after f4, e6. Leberdonai won this game very beautifully, and the way he played, I really liked it. And this was a variation that we saw a lot of games that had happened in the previous match as well, in match 1 also. Thank you, Mr. Raghuram Rajan. That's very sweet of you to Google about me and check it out. Thank you. So C3 was played, so D5, E5. So you are a chess enthusiast, I presume. So F6, knight A3, knight H6, and this is a variation which we have been seeing for the last 2 days, guys, and this variation has been regularly being played by McDonald Alexander, and I'm not sure as to why he was playing this variation again and again, but he was losing a lot of games. Knight C2, Queen B6, yes, you remember Queen B6 idea. The first time Leberdonai lost without playing Queen B6, and then he improvised with Queen B6. and d4, bishop d7, h4, c into d4, c into d4, knight f5, king f2, h5, g3, long castle. And here you can see that he has a very, very concrete idea. Thank you so much, sir. That's very sweet of you. So, are you in London or in India right now? And Chennai kirundingena, please meet vanga. Welcome. So king g2, bishop e7, a3, bishop e8, b4, king b8. So in this position you can see already I prefer black's position here, guys. And okay, you saw my photo. Okay, Adik, thank you so much. So here you can see that b4, king b8 has been played. And if you remember some of the games which you saw in Unacademy also, like this idea of playing king b8 and playing for the c file is one of the brilliant ideas which I somehow kind of fancy a lot. I have played in many of my games also, but then in this game, I really like this idea, guys. Happy, Adik? Idu poduma? So b5 was played, knight a5, knight e3, bishop g6. Oh, one media Tamil. Okay, we'll do that. So here after bishop g6, bishop d3, and here, generally we say that whenever you're trying to have a worse position, try to exchange the pieces. But in this position, especially if you see, black is exchanging the pieces at his own convenience, and you will see the difference here. After knight e3, bishop e3, bishop e4, and here already white is struggling. Actually, if you see, white is struggling all because of the king on g2, guys. Bishop d4, d into e4, knight d2, f into e5, f in. Actually, I really like this pawn structure in this position, guys. 3 pawns in one file. F into e5, queen b5, queen f1, queen d3, queen into d3, e into d3, rook h b1, rook c8, king f3. Okay, this is all like very typical in this position. So I'm just going to rush through because these are all pure technique which McDonnell played to the best. I mean, like, putting the knight on the outpost is the first thing that needs to be done, and he does that exactly. After that, going for the outside passed pawn, trying to promote it and going for the weakness here. And here you can see that it's a knight ending, but then knight ending with an outside passed pawn is death knell for the opponent, guys. So knight c5, knight c7, king e4, b4. The pawn, it's like a slow poison. Slowly as it keeps going ahead, it becomes very difficult for the opponent. And a pawn on d4, guys. Pleasure, Mr. Raghuram Rajan. It's such a pleasure. g4, at g4, even if you are not the real Raghuram Rajan, it's such a pleasure that you are here. Thank you so much. Very good, Adik. I am rooting for you, Adik. So you will go and win all the very best. Concentrate on your game. So after h5, knight into d4, h6, g h6. And you can see a couple of moves earlier, there were about 4 pawns each. And suddenly you see that black is left with all the pawns on the board and white has no pawns left. Knight into g4, king d5. And here he resigns. And black is still left with 3 pawns, guys. It's just winning. Okay, so just one last game before we wind up, and I wanted to, or maybe we should see it tomorrow, guys. It's already 9:25. I don't want to extend it. We will see that game tomorrow. Okay, so that's about it from me, Vijay Lakshmi Subbaraman. So we saw the second match between Alexander McDonnell and Louis Charles Mahe de la Bourdonnais, right? So this is a wonderful, they are wonderful legends, guys. They were, in fact, Le Bourdonnais became the first unofficial world champion because at that point of time, we didn't have any world championship left. So there were no world championships held. So if they would have been held, probably he would have been the first world champion at that point of time. Nevertheless, he is proclaimed to be the first unofficial world chess champion. And we will know the reason why by the time we finish match 6. So I will see you guys for seeing what McDonald did in the remaining two games. And did he win the second match? That's what we will know tomorrow, guys. So right now they are still at a tie of 4-4 each, and we will see what happened in the final match. That is the ninth game of the second match. Okay, so that's about it from me, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir, because the problem is, a lot of kids watch and they find it very, very lengthy. If it's too lengthy, it's already lengthy. It's about half an hour. So I will join you guys tomorrow at 9, and we will go for another episode of the great games of our great chess legends. And that will be the part 6. And tomorrow we will complete match 2, and we will try to go into match 3 as well. Because there's not much time and we have to cover so many legends, guys. So let's try to do as much as is possible. Okay, so thanks a lot, and I'm supposed to be saying please like, share and subscribe, which I've never told because I was not knowing. I'm not a pro, yeah, I'm not a pro, but I'm learning nevertheless. So please like, share and subscribe. So this is your Vijay Lakshmi Subbaraman signing off. I am the first woman Grandmaster of India and an Arjuna awardee. And love you all. Thank you so much. Bye bye, and a pleasure to have seen this session with all you lovely, nice, lovely people. So Mr. Raghuram Rajan, Adik, Aniket, all of you lovely people, I hope to see you all tomorrow at 9. Okay.